There is something that is always difficult to explain when two people who share a deep bond stand side by side. Sometimes it is not words that speak, but the meeting of their eyes and the quick look away. Such is the case with Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo, two stars who seem so different, yet between them there is something subtle, warm, and impossible to completely hide. They may never mention it directly, but every time the camera focuses on them together, the air around them seems to change. There is a subtle tension, a trembling silence, a sweet nervousness, especially on Xiao Zhan's side. And this time, he can no longer hide that nervousness. The moment happened at a promotional event attended by many media outlets and fans. Xiao Zhan, with his gentle charm and ever-calming smile, seemed to be trying to maintain his composure. But as soon as Wang Yibo stepped onto the stage, with his signature cool, calm, and mysterious style, everything changed. Xiao Zhan's gaze reflexively followed Yibo's every move. His smile was slightly nervous. His hands, which were usually calm, were seen occasionally touching the tip of the microphone, a small habit that always appeared when he was nervous. And when Yibo stood beside him, the distance between them was so close that it seemed as if their breaths had stopped. The camera captured the moment perfectly. Xiao Zhan tried to maintain his expression, but his eyes and body language revealed everything. There was a small glint in his eyes, like someone trying hard to hold back feelings that were too big to hide. A fan in the front row even commented, "He looks really nervous, but his eyes can't leave Yibo." And it was true. Every time Yibo spoke, Xiao Zhan leaned in slightly, listening intently, as if afraid to miss a single word. Sometimes he would chuckle before Yibo finished speaking, as if he already knew where the sentence was going, like someone who knew the person next to him too well. There was a chemistry that couldn't be explained by ordinary logic, something deeper than just coworkers or old friends. Wang Yibo, on the other hand, seemed to be enjoying the reaction. He didn't say much, but his eyes occasionally glanced at Xiao Zhan with a subtle expression that only the two of them could understand. There was a slight smile on the corner of his lips, as if he knew exactly the effect his presence had on the man next to him. Several years had passed since they played together in the Untamed, but somehow every time they appeared in the same room, time seemed to turn back to those days. There was a gentle nostalgia. There was a vibration that had not faded. The two of them may have pursued their own careers, but that sense of mutual understanding remained alive. They didn't need to say much. Just one glance, and the world seemed to stop spinning for a moment. For Xiao Zhan, Wang Yibo is not just a co-star. He is someone who was present during one of the most important phases of his life. When the world had not yet fully embraced him, Yibo was there, silent, but real. Perhaps that is why, even now, Yibo's presence always has an indescribable effect on him. When someone is that important, it's natural for nervousness to arise, not because of fear, but because of feelings too deep to express in words. One of the most captivating moments was when the MC asked them to look at each other before answering questions about their collaboration. Xiao Zhan looked up for a moment, but immediately smiled shyly and looked down. His smooth cheeks flushed red. He even rubbed his nose gently, a small habit he had when he was nervous. Meanwhile, Yibo just smiled calmly, his eyes soft but meaningful. The gaze was long, deep, shaking. And among the laughter of the fans, there was something different. Not just nostalgia, but also a rare emotional honesty. That one look, without words, spoke volumes. There was a feeling still hanging in the air, a feeling that never truly disappeared. For many fans, the relationship between Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo was like a classic story that always made their hearts flutter. They had gone through difficult times together, endured tremendous pressure, but still supported each other in silence. Even when rumors and gossip came and went, they didn't drift apart. They were just calmer, more cautious, but the connection was still there, like a red thread that couldn't be easily broken. There are many ways to show affection, and in their case, it was evident in the little things. The way Yibo turned his head gently every time Xiao Zhan spoke. The way Xiao Zhan holds back laughter when Yibo makes a lame joke. The way they stand, never too far, never too close, but always at a distance that makes the heart flutter. In an old interview, Xiao Zhan once said, "There are people whose presence calms you, but at the same time makes you nervous." It's strange, but real. Many guessed that those words were directed at Yibo. And seeing their interaction today, it's hard not to believe that's true. Xiao Zhan is always known to be professional, calm, and in control. But in front of Yibo, that control slowly fades away. He becomes the most natural version of himself, a little awkward, but sincere. Like someone who wants to appear perfect, but ultimately loses to the honesty of his own heart. Neither of them needs to admit anything. The world already knows. Every time they're together, the air around them seems to grow warmer. Fans call it the Xiao Yibo energy, a blend of calmness and tension, comfort and sweet nervousness. Perhaps that is what love is in its simplest form. Not always announced, not always expressed in words. Sometimes it is enough with a mutual understanding glance and a small moment when one person loses their words because of the other's presence. After the event ended, many videos spread on social media showing small moments between them. How Yibo looked at Xiao Zhan while he was speaking. How Xiao Zhan reflexively looked down, hiding a smile he couldn't control. How the two waited for each other to leave the stage, in sync, without words. Those small moments were like fragments of honesty falling between the camera lights. And the fans, of course, caught it all. "He's so nervous, but happy," wrote one comment. Wang Yibo knows he must know. Their love, whatever form it takes, may never be officially announced. But the emotional honesty between them is always real. Every time Xiao Zhan looks nervous, every time Yibo smiles softly, we all know there's something there. Something that can't be hidden, can't be faked, and can't be fully explained. Love doesn't always need loud declarations. Sometimes it's enough to see how someone loses their words in front of the person who means the most to them. And on that day, when Xiao Zhan couldn't hide his nervousness in front of Wang Yibo, the world knew one thing for certain, that behind his calm smile, there was a heart that still trembled for someone special.